Have you completed your Google My Business profile? If not, stick around and I'll show you the exact checklist that my agency uses to push clients into the top 3 of Google Maps. Okay, so today I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Using a free Excel workbook that guides you step by step, I'll explain clearly, even if you're a beginner, and you will understand why each step matters, not just how to do it. So let's get started. At the bottom you'll have README, competitors, dashboard, verification, profile, photo, SRV, hidden, on page, citation link, growth, and post planner. Okay, so in the README section it pretty much just guides you through where to start, and go to the first tab, which is the competitors tab. This is where we start by getting a snapshot of your competitors. So at the top here you will enter your business name, reviews, your rating, your primary category, number of images that you've got on your Google business profile, the last post update, if you respond to reviews or not, if you've got Q&A, they're like FAQs, frequently asked questions. Some profiles have them. Typically what happens is a client prompts you to answer a question and you just answer it. So if you've got them or not. Products and services, because you can add products and services to your Google business profile. And then what you do is then you do the same for the top 3 competitors. They are sponsored, so you'll go down to the map pack. These will be the top 3 competitors if you're not listed there. Okay, and then so you skip that sponsored one. Always look out for that sponsored bit. Then you'll look at Southend Plumber Limited, Zach's Plumbing, and J-Dam Heating and Plumbing Southend. Okay, and then what you'll do, you'll click on each profile and you'll go back and forth with the Excel document, put their business name, the amount of reviews that they've got, etc, etc, until you've filled out all the information. As you can see here, they've got one FAQ added, or Q&A, their rating, number of reviews, they got Facebook profiles added. Go through to their reviews and then check if they are replying to their reviews. So like this person's replying to some but not all of them, so you can put response to reviews some, for example. Okay, so what you'll then do is research their main service category and compare it with your own. For example, with the plumbers, it's very simple. Their main service category is plumber, as you can see. Okay, then we try a different industry. Another industry that we work with sometimes, asbestos removal. This is an interesting one because the category doesn't exactly fit. Asbestos removal Southend. Go past the sponsored links. So these would be the top 3 competitors. And then if you look at the category that they are using, obviously there's not an asbestos removal category, so they are using asbestos testing service as a category. Okay, then you'll do the same in your own industry. You'll look up the top 3 competitors and see which category they are using, and then you use that. Obviously check if they are posting photos and how many photos they've got. Again, in the workbook you list the amount of images. Well, why does this matter? If they're ahead of you in search, you want to know what they are doing, right? And where you can beat them. So if they are missing anything, missing any information, then you can beat them by potentially adding whatever information that they're missing, or you doing something that they are missing. So you've got a more complete profile. Okay, now we'll move into the checklist tabs. These are split into 7 tabs in the workbook, numbered 1 to 7. Each one focuses on a key part of ranking in the map pack. Starting off with verification. Now this is all about verifying your Google business profile. Hopefully you've already done this, but if you haven't, Google needs to confirm you're a real business. They now use video verification, where you show your location, your signage, business documents and your workplace in the video. It never used to be like that. You used to get sent a postcard with a code in it, and you would add the code into your Google My Business profile and that will verify it. Now they are asking for videos. The reason behind this, I believe anyway, a lot of people used to use virtual addresses. What a lot of people were doing, they were able to get onto various map packs in various locations around their country by using virtual addresses, paying monthly for a virtual address. So they were getting these postcards sent to these other virtual addresses. Their businesses weren't based there, they were just paying for a virtual address and saying to Google that they were based there. Google's policies or guidelines recommend against that because you are not based in that local area, and Google by all rights could have got in contact with that premises and tried to see proof if you had anyone working there. To get around that, Google have now made it so people have to do a video verification. So this builds trust with Google and is the foundation for everything else. So you just make your way through this checklist. True, false. You just mark them all true. You got your approval email. And then let's go through to profile. This is where you'll fill in your Google business profile completely and correctly. Obviously the key fields to focus on: your exact business name. Don't stuff in keywords, just use your real business name, because other people can report you as spam and get your profile taken down. You don't want any issues. You need to make sure that you are using the exact address and phone number and ensuring that that matches perfectly on your website. You don't want them to be different. Okay. Your primary category, this tells Google what you mainly do. Obviously, e.g. plumber, e.g. obviously I use the asbestos testing service as an example. It's asbestos removal, but the category is asbestos testing service. Then you've got secondary categories, extra services you offer. So Google does allow you to add secondary categories. So you can add 2. For example, with a plumber, a secondary category might be emergency plumber. Your business description, write clearly what you do, who you serve and where you operate. Also, if you are trying to rank for any particular keywords, ensure you include that in the description as well, and naturally. Business hours, make sure that they are correct. Include any special hours for holidays as well. Ensure that it's the same on your website, that the hours match up, because we all know if someone comes across your profile and they want to get in contact with your business and the opening times are wrong, they try calling and you're closed, clients can get frustrated, and rightly so. Make sure that you're adding in all your service areas. Social links, Google has an area where you can add all your social links in. I'll show you my business profile in a moment so you can see exactly where everything is. The more detailed and consistent your profile, the more Google sees you as a real, helpful and complete business. incomplete profiles rank lower. So let's go on to the third tab now. You want to try and upload at least 20 photos, but make sure that they're high quality. They can be of your team, of your equipment, before and after shots of your service. Try and make them authentic, so just use your phone or something. Worst case, if you haven't got a camera, clients like to see it. If you are a professional service, like a solicitor for example, or you work in the financial industry, it's quite difficult to show your services, so just take some nice authentic photos, quality photos of your team at work. That'll be good enough. So add services and products in your profile, include clear descriptions and pricing if possible. That's also a good idea. This area at the top where it says geo-tagged photos, that means adding location data to your images so Google knows where the work was done. There are free tools online for this. This matters because Google prioritizes active visual businesses. It makes your listing more engaging and helps prove you operate where you say you do. So here is our hidden wins section. These are features where many business owners miss, but they give you an edge. Enable what's happening. Add a UTM link. You don't have to do all these, but it's nice to have, to your phone number. So what is a UTM link? UTM stands for Urchin Tracking Module. It adds extra info to your link so you can track exactly how people found you in Google Analytics. For example, you can see how many phone calls came from Google Business Profile. Create a post template. So you can post on Google Business Profile. That helps as well because that helps tell Google that you are active. Many platforms now are going very much down the social media kind of route. Google rewards profiles that are more active and trackable. Obviously we'll come back to schedule 26 posts later. On-page SEO. Now this is more for your website rather than your Google Business Profile, but this means improving your website so it supports your Google Business listing. Make sure your homepage and any service location pages use keywords and your location in the page URL, the title tag and meta description. Include a clear H1 heading. For example, if we use plumbing, emergency plumbing in Southend, my local area, boiler services in Southend, asbestos removal in Southend, that kind of thing. Embed your Google Business Map on the contact page. Google connects your website and Google Business listing, so your on-page info reinforces local authority, so that helps with the map pack. And obviously ensure that you are internal linking. So internal links are essentially hyperlinks to other relevant areas on your website. If, for example, on your homepage you are talking about offering a certain service in a particular area, you would want to link that to that page. We move on to the citation link. This is citation and links. So a citation is a mention of your business name, address and phone number on another website. There's something that we call NAP, which is name, address, phone number. The niche directories will be like local directories or directories within your industry. So some industries have specific directories for their industry. Then if you build 10 citations to generic websites like Yelp, Facebook, Apple Maps, Bing Places, In the UK we've got Yell, Thompson Local, all places like that. Just go and add your details on there, ensuring it matches with your Google business details. You will likely get a call from them offering you paid services. You don't necessarily have to go for their paid services. You're just looking for a free listing. Get at least one editorial backlink if you can, like a blog post mentioning you and linking to your site if you can. If you've got any friends within the industry, ask if you can create a blog post for them and get a link back to your site. That'll be really helpful. The more your business is mentioned on trustworthy websites, the more Google trusts and ranks you. Let's move on to growth tasks. These are things you should do every week. Ask for 5 reviews per week. We understand sometimes it's difficult, but try and prompt your customers, especially if they're a really positive client. Send them the link to your Google business profile so they can leave a review. It's really simple. I'll show you in just a moment where you can get it from. As long as you can, if you make it as easy as possible for them, remove as much friction as possible, they'll likely do it. But try as much as you can, because it really does help with your profile. Reply to all of your reviews, don't leave any, even if they're negative. I always say to clients that do get a negative review, unfortunately you can't please everyone, but if you at least reply in a professional way, then people that will look at your profile afterwards and see that negative review will definitely look at your response. So you want to make sure that you're replying to it in a professional, courteous way. Try and upload 5 new photos per month. Answer questions in the Q&A and do it quickly as well. So if you get a prompt, a message from Google, an email saying that a customer has asked a question on your Google business profile, as soon as possible get on there and answer it. Okay? And then post once a week if you can on your post planner. So there's a post planner I'm going to go to in a minute, but if you can, try and post once a week on your Google business profile. It matters because activity, reviews and customer interaction all signal to Google that you are legit and worth showing to more people. Then if we go here, that's your post planner that you can have. Okay, you don't have to do as many as these, but obviously it would be nice. You can put on offers, testimonials, FAQs, tips. Regular posting keeps your listing active, builds trust and improves click-through rates, so it's always worth doing. There is another tab over here for the dashboard. That's all connected up with the rest of the document. So as you tick off tasks in each section, the dashboard updates to show you completion percentages. And obviously you could just use it to track your progress and focus your time where it counts. So I'll just quickly show you a few of the areas. Just go up here to edit profile. Make sure your business name is correct. That's my primary category there. Those are the other 2 categories. Description, I need to update that myself, to be fair. Contact telephone number, there's a WhatsApp chat there, your website, social profiles, correct address, your service areas, opening hours, obviously any special hours as well, and then any of this other information that you can fill out. You don't necessarily have to, it's not always relevant to everyone. Then add photos, make sure that you've got enough photos on there. Bookings, the booking link is what I mentioned earlier. If you have any tools that someone can book an appointment directly with you. Add that link there. That's your Q&A. No one's asked any questions at the moment with us. Services. You can add all of your services. Edit products. Ask for reviews. So you can copy the link there, share it through WhatsApp or Facebook, email, or even if you're not signed into it, you can usually click share, and then you'll be able to share that Google profile with someone. To add a post, you just add an update, add an offer, or add an event. So add an update. You can also put a link into that post. So learn more, and you can paste a link in there, which is helpful. And that's it. You now have a full system to rank in Google's map pack in 2025. You've analysed your competitors, you've optimised your profile, website, photos and citations. You've built a weekly habit that keeps your business front and centre in your post planner. So grab the Excel document in the link below. It's completely free, so you might as well, and it's helpful. Drop a comment if you would like a full video walkthrough of a specific section. Hit like if you learnt something, and subscribe if you would like me to create more content like this. I'm Adam Peel, and good luck dominating the map pack.